if your belly feels swollen daily by 12 p.m., no matter what you eat, okay? If you're constantly trying to hide your bloating in clothes, if you're constantly being asked, when are you due? And you're not pregnant, but you have fibroids, then this is for you. Because this issue is very common among women, especially women that have larger fibroids or multiple fibroids, the daily bloating, right? Dealing with this belly bloating due to fibroids, right? And for some women, it's more pronounced than others. And I wanna break down why and what is occurring in the body when this is the case, okay? So, and also, you know, what can help with this issue? Because I've helped many women get rid of this issue completely. Okay, and I used to also deal with this issue when I was dealing with fibroids as well. So I understand how frustrating it could be, especially as a woman. You don't feel like a woman. You don't, you know, you can't dress in feminine clothes sometimes. You feel disconnected from your body, right? You feel as though this is not your body. Why is this occurring, right? It's bad enough dealing with fibroids, but having to deal with looking like you're dealing with fibroids, right? Having the appearance of the swollen belly, the stomach protrusion is very, very frustrating, okay? And I know, and I understand, right? The dreaded fibroid belly, that's what I refer to it as, right? And we have to understand that the reason why this is occurring a lot of times is that because we're dealing with larger fibroids and multiple fibroids, and they're in the uterus, right? And they're around the uterus, and they're pushing the uterus upward and outward, right? So when that occurs, again, it's almost like, you know, there's a fetus, right? And the woman is pregnant, and, you know, they're pushing. So this is why we have the appearance, we have that hardened belly, we have the hardened lower belly, right? And for some women, they may have a uterus the size of like a 3-month or 4-month pregnancy. And for some, it could be pretty pronounced, like an 8 or 9-month pregnancy, right? Now, I've dealt with clients that have severe, very, very enlarged uteruses. As a matter of fact, I had a client who her uterus was almost the size of a watermelon. Mind you, the uterus is not supposed to be more than about 8 centimeters, right? A regular, normal uterus, okay? So just imagine that. So when we're dealing with this bloated fibroid belly, not only are we dealing with accumulation of toxins, right? We're in the body. We're dealing with, you know, our fibroids are also starting to press on other organs when our uterus starts expanding that way, right, and push it outwards. So we have to worry about the fibroid pressing on the bladder. You may have noticed frequent urination. You may also notice that the fibroid is also, or you maybe have been told the fibroid pressing on the kidneys. So it starts causing more issues, right? When it grows to, you know, and when it grows bigger, or there's multiple, and it starts, like I said, causing that stomach, you know, this tension. So when we're dealing with a large belly like that, with, you know, due to fibroids, we're also dealing with a breakdown, like our lymphatic system is greatly impaired, right? It's greatly congested. It is when you have fibroids, but it's even worse when we're dealing with the fibroid belly, because this is an accumulation of waste, of toxins, right? So we're dealing with a congested lymphatic system. We're also dealing with a total hormonal breakdown in the body, hormonal disruption, right? Which of course means the endocrine system needs to be repaired. So we're also dealing with hormonal issues. We're dealing with accumulation of waste, of course, and toxins in the body. We're dealing with a lot, right? And this is where fibroids start to get more serious, and they start to, like I said, have a lot worse symptoms, right, than when they were smaller. Some women do still have really bad symptoms when the fibroids are small, but for the most part, as they get a little bit larger, as they multiply, this is where symptoms get worse, and we start pressing on organs, and it really causes an issue to the point where women are being affected by their fibroids every single day, not just when they're on their cycle, okay? And when we also have our fibroids this large, we're also dealing with, again, blocked elimination organs. Your body is keeping waste in instead of releasing waste, right? And a lot of women will start going to the gym to get rid of their fibroid belly. They will start, you know, they'll do a cleanse or a detox. And I'm not saying those things are bad, right? But that's not how you get rid of that. You gotta target the root causes of that fibroid and rid your body of fibroids, right? You have to, like I said, you have to get to the root cause of the issue. You have to address the inflammation, the hormonal imbalance, right? The hormonal breakdown in the body. You have to, and get first, not just the estrogen, the foundational hormones, right? You have to address your stress levels. You have to address these components. Also the emotional and energetic stagnation that's going on as well. Because if we're dealing with this bloated fibroid belly, what emotions What are we holding in the body, right? What are we holding energetically in the body? What emotions are we holding energetically in the body, right? So that's another thing as well. So this is I don't want you to be scared if this is you, but you have to take action, because this is a breakdown of your health, right? And this is where fibroids starts to get worse. And a lot of women in this state feel as though their situation is broken beyond repair. And let me just tell you, that is not the truth, right? Your body can dissolve the fibroid belly. You know, not only have I done it, many of my clients have done it, your body can heal. Your body can dissolve the fibroid, but you gotta target the root causes. You cannot rely on surface level things to get rid of your fibroid belly. You can't rely on supplements. You can't rely on just doing a cleanse and that's it. You gotta go deeper. You gotta target the root causes, okay? So in order for you to go deeper, I created a fibroid belly eliminator bundle, okay? In order to help you rid your body, not only of fibroids, but also dissolve this fibroid belly, right? And target the underlying causes, the inflammation, right? Also the emotions, to target the hormones that are out of balance, the foundational hormones, right? And also getting your lifestyle in a way that's gonna help you transform your womb health, right? Because our lifestyle habits have to be on point in order to have this done. We can't just take, we can't just do a couple of things and then have a lifestyle filled with toxicity. So we have a whole entire bundle that's addressing the underlying toxicity, that's also helping you with your diet, and also having you eat in a way that's gonna help you rid your body of toxins every single day, which is supposed to be doing, right? So if we have fibroids, we have our way of getting rid of toxins is overloaded, it's struggling right now. So we have literally designed a plan that's gonna help your body do that, okay? So our fibroid belly eliminator bundle is only $111 right now, okay? And it's been that way for I think a couple of weeks. If you're watching this, by the way, this is being recorded on June 24th, 2025, okay? So by Thursday, June 26th, 2025, all right, the price will go to its regular price. It will go up, okay? And also too, for the women that have purchased the course before June 26th, hear me good. So whether you've purchased, we have a bonus for you. Whether you've purchased it already or you are purchasing this course before June 27th, let's say that, right? Before midnight, June 26th, right? We do have a Telegram bonus day for you, Telegram Q&A. So you can come into Telegram, our group Telegram, right, and ask questions and get a deeper understanding, right? So as you're taking the course, you have access to me for one day to ask questions and get deeper understanding of how to get rid of your fibroid belly, and also how to apply this course right to your everyday life. Okay, so and that's huge, because again, our self-study courses are self-study, are self-paced, right? But you get to come in and ask me questions. This is a bonus for women that are dealing with the fibroid belly, because I get it and I understand how frustrating it could be and how you can feel as though there's no way you can get rid of this, right? There's no hope. There is hope, right? There is hope. So if this is you, if you're interested in getting this bundle, grab it. Again, the bonus, we have our bonus included, and I'm really excited. I cannot wait to talk to you guys on Friday, the 27th. And so if you purchase it, you'll get an email that will take you into our Telegram Q&A, our Telegram group, right? So be sure to download Telegram on your phone. All right. Bye, ladies. Have a good one.